Hey up, Rock God 2004 back with another video for you, and I just thought I'd do a little review because last night finally went to the cinema to see Scream 6. Now, it was, I'm not going to say it was spoiled, somebody tried to spoil it. And I wasn't really going to mention it, but some pricks tried to sort of totally ruin it in the comments of one of my videos. And unfortunately, I did see the name of the killer. I tried to forget it, but I couldn't. Thankfully, there was more to it. They did put other stuff, but as soon as I'd seen that beginning bit, I just deleted it without reading the rest. It kind of spoilt the enjoyment a little bit, but not a great deal. So if you are watching and you posted that, I still went to see it, so what did you achieve, really, idiots? I really enjoyed it. Very, very much so, in fact. What I don't get, again, is it's been hyped up that much that it just wasn't quite as good as what I was expecting it to be. That's not taking anything away from the film. I just thought it was going to absolutely blow my balls off, and it didn't. I liked it equally with Scream 5, and I really, really like Scream 5. It's kind of on a par with it. It's a little bit more brutal. But I'm assuming there's going to be another one. I'm sure it's another trilogy. I hope so. And then I hope they stop it, because end it on a high. Because I there's not a bad one amongst them. I still think the worst one of the lot, which I still really like, is Scream 3. But I love them all. I finally got the 4K for Scream 5. I've not watched it yet, but I've got the Blu-rays. I've seen it, so at least I've got that. And Scream 6 is already up for pre-order, believe it or not. It's still in the cinema. But yeah, great film. Really, really enjoyed it. I think I'm getting braver with these things because I think I might have jumped once, and that was all. And like normally I'm like giving it. I didn't need to. But yeah, great storyline, I must admit. But because people had, like I say, have overhyped it and said, "Oh, there's this one scene where it happens," and when it happened, I was thinking, "Well, what's so special about that?" It was like I was waiting for more. I think the best thing to do is, if you go and watch these films that are really, really hyped up, don't let it get that hyped up in your mind. Just go and see it, make your own mind up. Because obviously what somebody thinks is brilliant, you might think is an absolute pile of garbage, or is just average or very good. Don't get me wrong, Scream 6 was better than very good. I loved it. But I think it was the element of the overhype and the dickheads spoilers that sort of like tarnished it a bit. Was it my own fault for not going earlier? Why the hell should it be my fault? I should be able to go to the cinema and watch what I want, when I want. I shouldn't be dictated to go on the day of release or the week of release just so some idiot doesn't try and spoil it for me. But the fact of the matter is, if I'd have read the full comment and I'd have seen every single spoiler, I was still going to go and see it anyway. So absolutely nothing achieved apart from making yourself look a tit. What these people get out of things like this, it's beyond me. I'll never know. It's quite comical, really, because they're that sad they've got nothing else better to do. I'm not giving any spoilers here, but I honestly thought that part of the plot and the big thing at the end and all this, whatever it was, I thought Sidney was going to come back in. I can categorically tell you that Neve Campbell is not in it at all. And a lot of people have said it doesn't suffer for her missing. I missed her being there because it's like it's the only one she's not been in. And obviously there's other main characters who I'm thinking I still can't believe aren't there. but if you haven't watched the fifth one, you won't know who that is. But yeah, I came out thinking, yeah, I enjoyed that. However, I think had I not had that one little idiot thing that I'd read, spoilers, I probably would have enjoyed it more, and also even more so had I not listened to the hype. So I think in future, when it's something like this, I'm not really going to listen. I'm just going to go. And if somebody like is, wow, it's brilliant and all that, I'm just not going to listen. I'm not going to believe them. I'll make my own mind up. I don't think it was better than Scream 5. I think it was quite on a par, but then I've only seen them once, so I need to rewatch them both. I mean, the first three Screams I've seen numerous times. Scream 4 I've seen either once or twice, I can't remember which, and I know full well I thoroughly enjoyed that. As I did 5 and 6. But with only watching them once, I can't make my mind up like whether I like one better than the other or equal. I'm hoping I stay equal, because then that makes it like sort of more consistent. But some of the kills are quite brutal compared to the others. I love the bit on the train. That's one of my favourite bits. It's just the whole thing about it and the atmosphere. There's a bit at the beginning where somebody was saying, more than one person was saying, there's a scene at the beginning and it takes place down an alley. And you think, wow, this is something else. Well, when that happened, I was like, well, what was so special about that? That's what I mean. What people think is amazing. I'm like, I was waiting for something of relevance or importance to happen, and it didn't. Not to me, anyway, unless I missed something. It was tense, and it was really, really good, but it wasn't what I was expecting it to be. So, would I recommend it? Absolutely. If you like the Scream films, go see it. Marked out of 10, what would I give it? I'm going to say 7.5, which is pretty damn good. I can't wait for the 4K to come out so I can watch it again, because I'm dying to see it again. So yeah, I really did enjoy it. And as you'll see in the thumbnail, this little poster that I was stood next to was absolutely huge, and it was like made of like a canvas stuff. I was thinking, I would love that. But yeah, Scream 6, definitely go and see it. Worth watching. Excellent entry into the series, and I am looking forward to Scream 7. I didn't go and see it in 3D, I just went in 2D. I was talking to somebody who said to me when they watched it that they couldn't really pick out anything in 3D that stands out, and I totally agree. It didn't really matter, to be honest. But if a 3D Blu-ray ever come out, I'd get it, but I don't think it will. But yeah, no spoilers. If you've seen Scream 6, what did you think of it? Let me know in the comments. And also, if you haven't and you're thinking, shall I go and see it? It's well worth it. So thank you very much for watching, all 2 of you. I do appreciate it. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and if you've subscribed, thank you so much. And I shall see you very soon on the next one. Take it easy.